What is up, people, and welcome back to the channel. So we are going to start on the sprint. The owner came down, we had a good chat, we got a rough seating position for him in the car. He also sat in my van, so that him sitting in my van helps me out, knowing that he's a little bit taller than me, but his seating position is around about the same as what I like, which really does help for when I'm building this car. So I can sort of build it around me, just allow a little bit more on the height, maybe leg wise. So today we are going to make a mess. I hate fiberglass, right? Hate it. That's why Les at Custom Minis sort all my stuff out for me, because honestly I've only got to walk past the stuff and I start scratching. So I'll let you know what we've got to do before I can really do anything else. So here's the car. Right. Now, for me to fit a cage in this, now, if anyone knows an Owens cage, it's a very elaborate cage. But his cage won't fit in here. No cage will fit in here because it's shorter. As in, yes, from there to the roof is shorter, but it's shorter from there to there. But the inner rear arches are higher. So everything, it won't really exactly fit. But for me to do the best I can do, we need to remove some of this fiberglass. So ideally, I want to trim these doors back for access in. This bottom rail's got to come out, but I want to try and keep it as complete as possible. So it's going to be a tight squeeze to try and get as close to the edge as I can. This cage has got to come out. Well, it's not exactly a cage. All it is a seatbelt mounting point that's tied in. Now, there's a black mark here, and there's one on each foot. And I'm hoping that that isn't any steel in the floor, because I just want to cut down here and across and try and get this out as complete as possible. Yeah. So that's got to be chopped up, cut along the fiberglass on the roof. I'm actually going to leave, there's like that meshy looking stuff. That's going to stay. So, but the whole back seat bench, I'm going to try and get out in one piece so we can salvage it. So I'm literally going to cut around the edge and then probably see where that white joins the glass. Get my air saw out and try and mimic that all the way around so it's easy for Les to put back in. Because I don't think he's got the mould for this now, because this is a mindless only part. Yeah? So we've also got to chop all this out, all this scrap out. This floor and that floor is one piece, so this can come off. These, as you can see, are not the best of fittings. So we've actually got to, probably I'm going to have to take the beam axle off this, or at least the bolts out of this area, and we've got to dig this out flat. Dig it out, I don't care if it goes through the glass, we need to dig it out so we've got a nice flat plate to put the captive nuts on, and they've got to be captive, like they've got to have like a cover on them, because all this then I'm going to get glassed in. So you'll have fiberglass, plate, fiberglass. So that'll be captive, if you get me, if you follow me drift, because that bottom bolt there is right on the piss. So I've got to really dig into that. So that's all got to come out. Rear screen, I'm not going to do the side ones. The rear screen, I'm going to trim back to there. This is where the rubber's supposed to go, but it's quite thick. So I'm going to trim along this line, and then Les can finish off trimming back what he needs to trim off when he comes to do his part of the build. The boot floor, the main reason that's coming out is so I can get to the turrets. So what I'm going to do in here, more than likely, is where this was put in before, I'm going to run a grinder in there and trim as far along there as I can, and then cut down there just to remove this. The boot floor, we have got a fiberglassy one, but I'm not that impressed with. Boot floor's perfect. It fits like a dream look. So it follows this, because this is the original Mini. But the only thing I don't like is this. There's like a chasm. So, and if we cut it back here, yeah, I still don't think it's going to look right. Do you know what I mean? So what I'm thinking about doing, so I was going to remove the whole boot floor to aid working. But I think what I might do is have a chat to Les and see if we can rebuild this. So it'll come this line here, carry on across. Yeah, I can feel a fiberglass splinter already. Come across there, take this out, this bit of a dip here, and then get him to square it flush so the tank still remains on here and not use that. That's what I'm thinking would be better overall, is to try and fix what we've got, then put that in and have a big gap. Need to think. This isn't priority at the minute, but I think we need to chop this, make a former, glass that over. I think that's what's going to be better, and it's going to be easy to do once that seat's out. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. You'll see, look, see this edge where the white meets the glass? That is where I'm going to cut along all the way around, down, chop, because I don't want to disturb this. Yeah, so get that out, get all that out, get that off, get these chopped back. So we've got to empty everything out the car. I've got the bonnet, which was in my car, to try and stop some of the shit going in there. He also wants the front end removable, but we're going to leave that part for now until we need to really get the subframe out the way and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to get this outside and start freaking grinding and making a mess. So I'll give you a quick look at what I'm doing. I'm removing this section that was across here. Well, there's a layer of glass. Then there's the piece that was along there, this bit. Then there was glass on top and glass underneath. So technically there's 3 layers of glass here. Well, I want to try and get back to the original floor. So I'm chiseling it all off and separating the layers, because I need to tidy this up, because once the cage is in, you're not going to get in to tidy it up. So it's gone from just cutting the bench out to peeling back the individual layers with a chisel. Then I'm going to have to get in and linish it all down to make it smoothish. That's why it's taking a lot longer than expected. Did I mention that I hate fiberglass? Because guess what? I hate fiberglass. So I'm going to carry on peeling up the layers, like separating the layers from each other, and enjoying myself. Yep. I'll just pull you back once that's out, because this is going to take a while. A very while. See you in a minute. So, update time. I got the rear bench out in one piece. So that's still the same as when it was put in before. So technically, it should just go back in. It just needs a little bit of the glass cleaning up on the inside. But I reckon that'll just go back in the way it came out. Or the way it went in before. So in here. Ta-da! I've just been focusing on this rear section. Yeah, so because I had to break it all out in pieces, then what I'm having to do is go back through and smooth it all off. Did make a small mistake there, and I put a slit in the floor, but Les can fix that. And there is a hole underneath there. I haven't quite finished getting this off yet. You see how there's like a layer, and then there's another layer underneath that layer, which goes back to about here. So I'm just getting it off, smoothing it out. There's still a little bit coming off here once I get these bolts out. Just smoothing it up, and then I've got to get these end bolts out, and I'm going to dig that flat. Remember? Because it's all on the pizzle. So yeah, that is what I've been doing. And I itch. Even though I've got this full suit on, I itch. So I'm just going to finish smoothing this all the way over now, taking off, because see how there's another layer here. Well, it's just refusing to come off, so I'm just linishing it down, and you'll see it. You'll linish it, and then it'll turn like a white, and then it just pops off, and then you've got back to good glass then. Well, it's all good glass, but you know. So I'm going to smooth that over, finish destroying that corner, smooth it all out. And that is plenty of access then to get to the turrets, you know what I mean? We've got to put a bar in for the fuel tank and all sorts of stuff. But do that, and then I've got to cut this off and get the dashboard out. Well, it's a bit boring for you to watch really, isn't it? So, I don't know, I'll just do it in each. Right. I shall bring you for another update when there is something worth updating you about. Oh, and I cut around the rear window. Yeah. Right, see you in a bit. Right then. So, we are at end of play day 1. And we have lost the rear bench. We took the cage out. We've lost the bottom rail and the top rail. So what's took all the time. So I came up here at about 11 o'clock today. And we are now at 5:33. So we put a few hours in. But what takes the time is getting the glass out, but then it's cleaning up what's left. All the bits, the shards. So all this has to be sanded back to get rid of all the trace that there was something there. So, and as well, I've cut a bit out the bases, and I've started to level the areas off. But we need to open up the cage kit to see what's got to go in, and we need to get my finger file out so we can get closer into this corner. I don't know why now my phone's trying to talk to me. So yeah, I think it's going to be the end of day 1 because I'm incredibly itchy. But yeah, I think what we're going to do with the boot is we're going to cut along here, and we're going to fix fix this. So this will get boxed back up. Yeah, there we go then. Day 1, strip out. There's a lot more space now for me to work. I have got to take out the tubes for the twin bolts. And we've actually got to make something that inserts in there that will attach those twin bolts to the roll cage. And also there is coilovers to go on the outside, which will be eventful. Right, that's it people. End of day 1 for you. And I'm going to go have a shower because I'm itching like shit. Right, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one, people. See you later.